Всем привет! Вы на канале VoDex Game. Продолжаем проходить Max Payne третью часть. И больше, в принципе, комментарии, наверное, не нужны здесь. Творится полнейший ад. Аптечек. Горы у меня аптечек, это хорошо. Смотри, обходят уже, падлы. Сдох. Где-то там. Вижу, еще один. Так. Что-то мне не нравится этот звук. Чтобы сзади не обошли. А, все, последний. Какой сзади? Ты кто такой? Давай, до свидания. Итак, в общем, я думаю, нам еще на полчасика где-то хватит. Ну, может, на минут 20-25, ну, как всегда. У меня, в принципе, так всегда финалы получаются. О, нормально. А его бросили, понял? Отлично.
I can't believe that bastard just flew off on me. After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's life.
Who? Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I know. I thought you guys were very close.
We were.
Well, you know what? I did a background check.
Jesus.
I mean, I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor, no.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times. Dating back to a few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you. Maybe he thought you needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe to take the watch for Rodrigo when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because you're not a dumb gringo? Or because you are?
You know, I have no fucking clue anymore.
Нихера себе события развиваются, как у нас, ты понял?
Okay. Let me ask you something.
What?
Well, what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama? And don't tell me you're so naive as to think you were just down there guarding a woman.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name. I know things had got real heavy.
И еще что-то. Это ужас. И опять музыка вонючая.
Second job with Passos. The first had been easy. Money for banging waitresses at some fancy wedding in the Caribbean. This seemed like another easy gig. It was the middle of the day, and like any self-respecting idiot, I was half cut.
No, son, nothing like doing some good blows, some good friends on a boat. Daphne! Come here, I love this one.
Marcello, you're going to be the death of me? Alfredo Morchan.
It sure beats New Jersey, huh, Max?
In some ways.
Hey, come on, it's awesome!
По любасу, музяка палевная, я уверен.
Listening to house music. Most of them have plastic surgery and they're all doing blow. I guess it is kind of like Jersey, huh?
That's very funny, Max. Hey, Saúde.
Oh. gotta quit drinking so much. I give myself serious liver damage.
Yeah, big deal. You can always get a new one. Relax. I hope you're not drinking on the job, gentlemen. Kidding, I hope you are. Just stay off the yayo, I don't have enough to share. I'm kidding again. Oh, Mikey. Even though we just met, I feel like we are good friends, you know? I feel like safe with you guys. Know that, like real safe.
That's great.
Yeah, and I love New York. The East Hamptons, do you know it?
Not really. I spent my honeymoon in Montauk.
Oh, where's that?
It's just down the road.
Whatever. Last time I was there, I got so wasted, I nearly shit myself. I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, well, my wife passed away.
Good. No, not good. Bad. Real bad. But good because now I can get you laid a lot. It is great to be single, hey? I love a woman. She's with another and she doesn't want to know it. Fuck her. I mean, could you believe that shit?
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to go to speak to Felipe. Felipe! You crazy crackhead, lay off the yayo, eh? Pasos. Walk with me. Yeah. What's the deal with this guy, eh? He's kind of stuck up. He's a good guy. Yeah, sure, tá bom, but have him smile a bit more, you know? Because life is good! Where's the truck? It's coming, eh? Soon.
Pasos.
Yeah.
I gotta go lay down.
Okay.
Ну, казалось бы, да? Что может быть? Что может случиться? Я отдыхаю себе на яхте. Все красиво, все хорошо. Нормально лег. Бля, уже что-то творится. Ну это ужас. Ай. Нормально, выспался, побухал. Алкаш, блядь.
¡No hay nadie aquí! ¡Esta también está vacía! ¡Malditos! ¡Disparen!
Что это за ужас? Он тупо сразу без разбора начал палить. На эту сторону. Попал, на ходу попал. Так, ладно. Что здесь в комнате есть? Давайте пока чекнем. У нас не аптечки.
I was letting myself get distracted from the task at hand.
Нужно убить последнего. Пиздец. Смотри, на ровном месте, блядь. А я ее не вижу ни хера. Окей. Давай, ждем. Этот тайминг сейчас нужно этот подождать.
¡No hay nadie aquí! ¡Esta también está vacía!
Опять там же, в том же месте, смотри. Вот пополз. Нету никого. Нормально.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Puedes caminar?
Одного убил.
¡Ya pues! ¡Ahora la muerte, cabrón! ¡Que estoy bien duro!
А, вот, смотри. Я вижу, где эта паскуда. В прошлый раз почему я ее не видел? Потому что прицел был не с той стороны. Он здесь вот. Еще один. Здесь. Ну давай, падла. Ну, выгляни. Это еще не последний. Тихо. Все, вот это уже последний. Так, там какая-то записка была.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies, pirates with a manifesto. Passos had the name of the bar where I was drinking my life away. I should have put things together then, instead of waiting for De Silva to walk me through it real slow.
Так, все, пойдем собирать теперь эти. Ой, как патроны. Бля, почему он ходит ночам? Ну, как будто бы обосрался. Смотри, пошел ты, короче, все. Так, патрики есть, а пистолет? А у меня больше ничего нет, один пистолет. Опа, револьверчик, смотри. Давай возьму. Это хорошая штучка.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos los demás siguen buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour.
Спасибо. Да, открыли мне двери. Спасибо.
The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
Ох, волына мощная. Мне очень нравятся такие револьверы. Ох ты, бля. А вот взрыв это уже плохо.
The fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max.
Ну, чё, мув? Куда мув? Что делать?
My vision was going.
Что он хочет?
Shut it down.
Все, сдох, блядь. Какой-то клапан, наверное, нужно повернуть или что? Понял? Давай подождем, ладно. А, я не мог его убить, пока он был еще там.
Fire sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died.
Так,
It
свежего
was like
воздуха.
the need for a wake-up whiskey after a
Какой
2-day
хочется
bender.
виски.
How to shut off the fuel
Перекрыть подачу
feeds.
топлива.
Move,
вот она.
Max.
Вот она, коли тут думать. Я просто в первый раз не прочитал, поэтому я не знал, что нужно делать.
I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Еще есть. Блин, я думал, будет еще там одна серия и все. А оказывается, нет, будет минимум еще одна, даже 2 серии. Это на самом деле хорошо.
There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
Блядь. Что ты, блядь, трусишь постоянно? Блядь, как начнет вот эту хуету свою, блядь, молоть. Лучше бы
So this
помолчал
was the
уже.
famous Panama
Смотри, опять.
Canal. We
Пиздец.
could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Какого хера сюда пришел? А, вот, открылась.
While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
А где мы вообще? Харе, ну... Кто это
It
орал?
was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where
Смотри.
was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened.
Ужас, уже дохлая, сразу же.
I didn't like to think what was behind the door.
Тихо, аптечка. Аптечка, тихо, тихо, тихо.
The pirates wouldn't get everything.
Вот, это вот отлично. Ну, еще здесь.
The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Какой-то сейф? Серьезно? Каким хером? Вот сейчас вот каким хером? Никто в мою сторону не смотрел. Кто меня увидел, блядь? Как увидели? Ай, блядь. Ну ладно, ладно. Нету здесь аптечки. Нету. А вот это уже плохо. Здесь тоже нет. Блин, здесь нет. Смотри. Что это за яхта без аптечки, ребята? Здесь.
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
Давай. Выйдешь? Кусок говна выйдешь? Попробуй. Бля, что-то разбилось. Это я? Так, здесь еще. Бля, я здесь был. Только что. Все, хорошо, давай, поехали.
¡Miguel! ¡Venid para acá!
А хули вы здесь делали, петушки? еще и трое.
There was something
Представляешь?
firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Опа, тихо.
It didn't make sense. Why would they leave the jewels and rip open the walls? It didn't occur to me just what the other cargo on board could be.
Куда вы собрались? Куда, ребята? Вы чё? С ума сошли, что ли? Тихо, тихо. Так ты хотел сделать, братанчик? Я сделал. Нет, это не туда. Вот он. Так, еще один. Тихо, на этой стороне. Здесь где-то был. Смотри, еба, снайпер. Он, блядь, со мной играет в одну игру, или я не понимаю? Ну и
I was
всё.
on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Ну, видишь, да, нам про это раньше не рассказывали.
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Так, ну окей. Да что это за пиздец? Смотри. Я, блядь, не вижу, кто по мне, блядь, стрелял. Все, дохни, давай быстрее. Все, молодец. Отпиз, пошел нахер. Идиот. Кто здесь? Где? Покажи. А, все, никого нет уже. Ну, я понял. Вертолет там что-то делает. Впереди. В смысле, где? Сзади? Звук какой-то непонятный. А, вверху, наверное. Наверное, вверху. Кто это, блядь? Вставай, вставай, Макс, вставай быстрее. Да, смотри. Если ты убиваешь того, кто тебя как бы подбил, то ты нормально себе дальше живешь. А, все, собственно, дверь больше не работает. Я вас понял. Не, работает, смотри, четко.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat.
Иногда полезно осматриваться.
I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne. Do whatever you think is best. I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Now,
Ага, ты понял, оказывается, здесь все
See,
не так
I
просто.
didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
Didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
¡Muévanse, muévanse! ¡Está ahí!
Откуда у него автомат в руках? Откуда? Уже нету, смотри.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Нормально попал. Так, а чем они занимались?
There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
Куда они уходят? Чё? Братан, ты чё, споткнулся? Бля, что вообще творится здесь в этой игре? Тысяча убийств. Отлично. Чё, блядь? А, нету патронов, понял? Все уже.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Что? Где? Все, больше никого. Нет, еще где-то есть. Не было этого замедленного убийства. Где-то один еще ходит, чувачок здесь. Нет, смотри. Куда поехал? Ну, собственно, все, больше никого нет. Вроде бы как. А вот, наконец-то Дигл. Я нашел. Наконец-то я его нашел. Упал, отжался, щенок. Для чего я это делаю, я вообще не понимаю. Сюда.
I needed something to help me adjust to being back on land.
Так, все четко. Куда теперь? Наверх? Давай пойдем. Или куда здесь вообще? Течка, тихо.
My own private welcoming party.
Блин, я так и не понял, что здесь произошло на этой лодке. Ну да ладно. Он просто уснул. Приходи, паскуда, ты где-то там, я знаю. невидимку потерял. Неплохо. Неплохо, меня чуть не убили. Так, аптечки нету, уже все. Все, аптечку потерял. Приуныл, братанчик, сел. Почему я опять сам? На, дядечка. Вот это хорошее убийство. Это мне нравится такое.
It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
Опа, чихнул. Опа, будь здоров. Давочку. Я не вижу нихуя. Они смотрят через все предметы. Я ничего не вижу. Валя. Есть, я тут готов. Побежали дальше. Дальше мы уже, в принципе, в курсе дела, мы уже кое-что знаем. Где сейчас будет чувак? Контрольный. Кепку. Ну, по идее, все. Никого не должно быть, смотри. Вот, на этот раз да. Бля, ты... Падла.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Итак, ой, бля, смотри.
Jesus Christ.
Ну, в принципе, да. Как здесь не бухать? Вопрос. Смотри, твою мать. Вот она. Я в шоке.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor
have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Raul Passos is a bum ex-cop. Failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there, in large groups, under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
Ну, типа да, типа ему уже все равно, понял, и он занимается чем попало.
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band.
О, это правильно.
It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be.
Ладненько, ребятки.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge.
На этом
The
на
bad
сегодня
joke everybody
заканчиваем.
got but me.
Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайкосики. Буду очень благодарен. До следующей серии, ребятки. Всем удачи и всем пока.